Hi, this is Jenni Black from Crafter's Companion. I want to give you a tip of the day on how to select your paper when you're using your alcohol markers. It really makes a difference of what type of paper you use when you're coloring with alcohol pens, because some papers bleed more than others and some of them are too crisp, so it'll kind of puddle on the paper. So I'm going to kind of show you two different pieces of paper, and then I'll also tell you a couple other ways that you can test your paper. So anyways, we're going to start off with the soft paper. This is a nice quality cardstock that you can buy at your craft stores. And I'm going to use a 5-second test. So I'm going to set it down here and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to take the same exact pen and use it on the Crafter's Companion Ultra Smooth Premium Cardstock. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see that it's going to be much easier to control it on this paper than it is on your softer cardstock. You really need a cardstock that's going to be smooth enough that you can actually get your ink into the paper so that the ink can blend together, so that you don't see the streaks of your ink. However, what you want is not too glossy. So if you have a piece of plastic and you're coloring on a plastic, it's not going to blend together because it's not soft enough. So you need that happy medium. It's not really the pound of the paper weight. People ask me all the time, what pound paper are you using? It's not the pounds of the paper. What it is the actual density of the paper and the coating on the paper. So the Crafter's Companion, we've tested hundreds of different papers and we've actually found the right density and the right coating on the paper. You can see here that there's a lot of difference between the bleeding of the two pieces of paper. And so if you think that you can control the bleeding on the softer cardstock, then go ahead and use it. But it's much easier to use it on a nice premium cardstock. There are several of them on the market. I've used lots of them. Most companies, if they say that it's for alcohol markers, it probably will work. But you get what you pay for, pretty much. And so I would go ahead and spend a little bit of money buying a nice cardstock. Remember that you can get lots of images stamped on one piece of paper. Ours, I think, retails for about 30 cents a piece. It's not a lot of money, but it is more expensive than the paper you're going to buy at your department store or your 5 and dime store. So go ahead and spend the more money on your paper, and you'll be much happier in the end with your image. What I do want to encourage you, though, is once you start with a certain paper and you understand how the characteristics of the pen works with that paper, stick with that paper. If you keep changing paper qualities and brands of paper every time you color, you're not going to have any consistency. You're always going to be battling how much it's going to bleed and how little it's going to bleed, and so you're always going to have to be battling that rather than improving your coloring skills. So thanks for watching our video today, and have a great one.